My name is Brent Preston, and my wife Gillian and I run the new farm here. And I'm also the president of the Ecological Farmers Association of Ontario. Canada has a really big farming sector. Food and agriculture are a really important part of Canada's economy. We export a lot of the things that we grow on our farms in Canada. It's a big source of exports for the country. But our agricultural system also produces a lot of greenhouse gas emissions. So about 10% of all the GHGs produced in Canada come from Canadian farms. So there's a problem, but there's also a big opportunity, because there are things that we can do on our farms to drive down our emissions and to store more carbon in our agricultural soils to pull it out of the atmosphere. So we think that in order to maintain Canada's position as a leader in food production and food exports, that we need to really tackle the problem of climate change, because that's the biggest threat to our sector. What we've been trying to do on our farm for the past 15 years is to find ways that we can run a profitable farm so we can provide for our family, but also run a farm that has a positive impact on climate change and also builds community, brings people together to enjoy good food and to understand that as eaters we all have a role to play in building a better food and farming system. How farming has changed me as a person. I mean, because I started farming when I was in my 30s, it wasn't my first career, and it's made me more patient. It sort of made me more willing to accept things as they come, rather than trying to control everything all the time, because there's so much in farming that you don't control with the weather and the prices and everything else. But I guess it's really, for me, made me understand the importance of symbiosis, that all living things need to live together and need to cooperate and live in a symbiotic relationship in order to thrive. So I think the lesson that we have from the way our vegetables grow, they only grow when they have lots of healthy microorganisms in the soil that are helping them to access minerals and to access nutrition. And it's the same thing with people, that we thrive when we're working together in symbiosis. The definition of happiness and success, I think financial security on the farm is important, like having a business that supports our family. But really it's about community. It's about having fellow farmers, people who enjoy eating our food, chefs, activists, having those relationships with family and friends and colleagues. That's to me what makes this worthwhile.